Hey, Chad here with Speed Addicts, the fastest growing gear site on the web. Today we're going to uncrate the Progressive Suspension Standard Replacement Fork Springs. What's up, Speed Addicts fan? Before we tell you about the Progressive Fork Springs on the table before me, do us a favor, subscribe to the Speed Addicts channel. Get educated on the latest parts and gear coming your way in the two-wheel industry. We are working hard here to help you make good buying decisions, and if you subscribe, then you're going to get hooked up. Also, if you'd like to support us here at Speed Addicts, you could do so by simply shopping with us, and we really do appreciate your business here. It's what keeps the lights on and the boys paid. So there's a link in the description below. It'll take you right over the complete selection of Progressive suspension products, not only fork springs, but rear shocks and everything in between from the folks at Progressive at Speed Addicts. Okay, Progressive Suspension, a U.S. founded and operated company. They make all their equipment here in California. They're actually not far from us, and they make a high-quality fork spring here. So, is your Harley diving when you touch the brakes? Are those OEM fork springs not doing the job? They could probably stand an update from Progressive. Now, Progressive makes a few different options for front end suspension solutions. We have a standard replacement fork spring in front of us. It'll come with two springs, washers, and a set of spacers. If you want to lower your forks, you're going to go with one of their lowering kits, either the standard lowering kit or the easy to install drop-in lowering kit. We have videos on those as well. Or if you've got the change laying around and you want the highest performance front end suspension, you will move to a gas charge mono cartridge setup for the front end. Those usually start in the $300 to $400 range, okay? But for a set of these replacement springs, you're around $100. They're going to be way better than your OEM springs, especially if your springs are tired, and you're going to get dialed in here for, like I said, $99 to $126, okay? So the thing with Progressive, hence their name, is their progressively wound springs. Why do they wind their springs progressively, and what the hell does that mean, Shad? You'll notice these coils up on this side are further apart. They look like most other fork springs. But then when you get to the other side, they are closer together. The coils that are closer together have a lower spring rate effectively, and they will compress first. Those are great for soaking up the smaller bumps. The coils that are further away from each other have a higher effective spring rate. It's a tongue twister, producer Matt, but we recovered. Those bigger bumps will keep you from bottoming out. You don't want your bones jarred by those big bumps or the raccoon that you didn't see. Okay, so you're going to get more. Or if you are pushing the performance, okay, you start getting into some more aggressive cornering, more aggressive braking. The coils that are further apart are going to jump in there. So this is high quality silicon chrome wire, whatever that means. It sounds good. Lifetime warranty from Progressive. We've been selling Progressive standard progressively wound fork springs for about 2 decades now. It's kind of the industry standard when you're looking for an aftermarket replacement on your fork springs. Also in the box, including, in addition to the springs, is what looks like PVC. Well, I do believe it is. Now, these are spacers. They are going to set the preload, effectively set the preload on your springs. Now, how much preload you need depends on your vehicle, aka your bike. Now, your bike should be listed on the instructions, and it's going to tell you how far to cut this, how much material to cut off here to set that preload. If your bike is not listed, then follow the instructions on how to do it without Progressive's recommendation. And if you get lost, call and talk to our rider support team. We got techs on staff, or you can talk to Progressive. Either way, we'll get you sorted out. And then a washer is going to go between the spacer and your new bitchin' fork springs. All right, guys, that's it. Lifetime warranty on the fork springs from Progressive, available now at speedaddicts.com. If you have questions on which ones to get, go talk to our rider support team. They'll help you out over the phone, email, or live chat. That's all I got for you today. See you next time to find out what's in the crate.